Question number 1. What is a smart card? A. A card with a microprocessor and memory. B. A card with only memory. C. A card with a magnetic stripe. D. A card with a barcode. Correct answer: A. A card with a microprocessor and memory. A smart card, also known as a chip card or integrated circuit card, is a small, typically credit card-sized card containing a microprocessor, which acts like a small computer, and memory. This combination allows the card to process data. The microprocessor performs operations like encryption, authentication, and data manipulation. Store information. The memory holds data securely, which can include personal information, financial data, access control credentials, and application data based on the card's purpose. Why other options are incorrect? B. A card with only memory. While some simple smart cards may have memory only, most have both a microprocessor and memory to offer processing capabilities. C. A card with a magnetic stripe. Magnetic stripe cards, like traditional credit cards, are much less secure and lack the processing power of smart cards. They store data in a simple format that can be easily copied or read without authorization. D. A card with a barcode. Barcodes are one-dimensional and can only hold a limited amount of data, typically product identification numbers. They lack the processing power and security features of smart cards. Question number 2. What type of memory is commonly used in smart cards? A. ROM. B. RAM. C. Flash memory. D. Magnetic memory. The correct answer is C. Flash memory. Smart cards commonly use flash memory. Flash memory is non-volatile, meaning it retains data even when the power is turned off. This is important for smart cards as they need to store data securely and reliably. Now let's look at why the other options are incorrect. A. ROM, read-only memory, is not commonly used in smart cards because it is non-rewritable, and smart cards often require the ability to update or change stored information. B. RAM, random access memory, is not commonly used in smart cards because it is volatile, meaning it loses data when the power is turned off. Smart cards need non-volatile memory to ensure data retention. D. Magnetic memory is not commonly used in smart cards because it is less secure and durable compared to flash memory. Magnetic memory can be easily affected by external magnetic fields and may not provide the level of security needed for smart card applications. Question number 3. What is the purpose of a memory card? A. To store digital data. B. To provide secure access control. C. To process data. D. To connect to the internet. The correct answer is A. To store digital data. A memory card is used to store digital data such as photos, videos, music, and other files. It provides additional storage space for devices like cameras, smartphones, and tablets. Memory cards come in different capacities and formats, allowing users to expand the storage capabilities of their devices. Option B. To provide secure access control is incorrect because memory cards are not used for access control, but rather for data storage. Option C. To process data is incorrect because memory cards do not process data, they only store it. Option D. To connect to the internet is incorrect because memory cards are not used for internet connectivity, but for storing and transferring digital data. Question number 4. Which of the following is a common form factor for memory cards? A. SD card. B. SIM card. C. USB flash drive. D. Compact disc. The most common form factor for memory cards is A. SD card. While all the options listed, SD card, SIM card, USB flash drive, and compact disc, are storage devices, they differ in form factor, capacity, and primary use cases. SD cards. These are small, versatile cards commonly used in cameras, drones, gaming devices, and some laptops for expandable storage. They come in various capacities and offer different speed classes to suit different needs. SIM cards. These are much smaller than SD cards and are specifically designed for mobile phones and other cellular devices. They primarily store subscriber information and network authentication details, not large amounts of data. USB flash drives. These are typically larger than SD cards and offer a convenient way to transfer data between devices. They are not as widely used in portable electronics for storage expansion, but are a popular option for general file transfer purposes. Compact discs, CDs. While CDs were once a popular storage medium for music, movies, and data, they have largely been replaced by other options like flash drives and cloud storage due to their limited capacity, around 700 MB, and susceptibility to scratches and damage. Question number 5. What is Kerberos in the context of computer security? A. A network protocol for secure authentication. B. A type of smart card. C. A form of biometric authentication. D. An encryption algorithm. The correct answer is A. A network protocol for secure authentication. Kerberos is a network protocol that provides strong authentication for client-server applications. It uses secret key cryptography to provide secure authentication for users and services on a network. When a client wants to access a service, Kerberos authenticates the client and then provides the client with a ticket that can be used to access the service without needing to re-authenticate. This helps prevent unauthorized access and eavesdropping on the network. Why others are incorrect? B. A type of smart card. This is incorrect because Kerberos is not a physical device like a smart card, but rather a network protocol. C. A form of biometric authentication. This is incorrect because Kerberos does not rely on biometric data for authentication, but rather uses secret key cryptography. D. An encryption algorithm. This is incorrect because while Kerberos does use encryption for secure communication, it is not just an encryption algorithm, but a complete network protocol for secure authentication. Question number 6. What is the main advantage of using smart cards for secure access control? A. They are easy to duplicate. B. They provide two-factor authentication. C. They are vulnerable to physical damage. D. They have limited storage capacity. The correct answer is B. They provide two-factor authentication. The main advantage of using smart cards for secure access control is their ability to provide two-factor authentication, 2FA. Let's explore this benefit and why the other options are incorrect. Two-factor authentication, 2FA. Smart cards require not only something you know, your PIN, but also something you have, the physical card, to gain access. This adds a significant layer of security compared to traditional methods like passwords alone, which can be easily stolen or guessed. Even if someone acquires the card, they would still need the PIN to use it, significantly reducing the risk of unauthorized access. Why other options are incorrect? Option A. They are easy to duplicate. This is incorrect because smart cards are designed to be difficult to duplicate, which is why they are used for secure access control. Option C. They are vulnerable to physical damage. This is incorrect because smart cards are designed to be durable and resistant to physical damage. Option D. They have limited storage capacity. This is incorrect because smart cards have sufficient storage capacity for storing authentication credentials and other relevant data. Question number 7. What is the purpose of Kerberos in computer security? A. Authentication. B. Encryption. C. Compression. D. Decryption. The correct answer is A. Authentication. Kerberos is a network authentication protocol that is designed to provide strong authentication for client-server applications by using secret key cryptography. Its purpose is to verify the identities of the entities involved in a communication, ensuring that the users and services are who they claim to be. This helps prevent unauthorized access to sensitive information and resources. Why the other options are incorrect? B. Encryption. While Kerberos does use encryption as part of its authentication process, its primary purpose is not encryption itself, but rather authentication. C. Compression. Kerberos does not involve compression. Its focus is on authentication and not data compression. D. Decryption. Kerberos does use decryption as part of its authentication process, but its primary purpose is not decryption itself, but rather authentication. Question number 8. What type of memory card is commonly used in digital cameras and mobile phones? A. Micro SD card. B. Compact flash card. C. Memory stick. D. XD card. The correct answer is A. Micro SD card. Micro SD cards are commonly used in digital cameras and mobile phones due to their small size and high storage capacity. They are compatible with a wide range of devices and are easily accessible for transferring data. Option B. Compact flash card is incorrect because while it was popular in the past, it is larger in size and not commonly used in modern digital cameras and mobile phones. Option C. Memory stick is incorrect because it is a proprietary format developed by Sony and is not as widely used as micro SD cards. Option D. XD card is incorrect because it was developed by Olympus and Fujifilm, but has been largely replaced by micro SD cards in modern devices. Question number 9. What is the role of public key infrastructure, PKI, in smart card security? A. To manage cryptographic keys used in smart card authentication. B. To provide physical protection for smart cards. C. To track the location of smart cards in real time. D. To encrypt data stored on smart cards. The correct answer is A. To manage cryptographic keys used in smart card authentication. Public key infrastructure, PKI, plays a crucial role in smart card security by managing cryptographic keys used in smart card authentication. Smart cards use public key cryptography for secure authentication and data encryption. PKI helps in securely generating, storing, and distributing the cryptographic keys used in the smart cards. This ensures that only authorized users can access the data or services stored on the smart card. Option B. To provide physical protection for smart cards is incorrect, because while physical protection is important for smart card security, it is not the primary role of PKI. Option C. To track the location of smart cards in real time is incorrect because PKI is not used for real-time tracking of smart card locations. Option D. To encrypt data stored on smart cards is incorrect because while encryption is a part of smart card security, PKI specifically deals with managing cryptographic keys and not the encryption of data on the smart cards. Question number 10. What is the primary function of a smart card reader? A. To write data onto the smart card. B. To display information stored on the smart card. C. To authenticate and read data from the smart card. D. To physically protect the smart card from damage. The primary function of a smart card reader is C. To authenticate and read data from the smart card. Here's why this is the correct answer and why the other options are not. C. To authenticate and read data from the smart card. This is the core functionality of a smart card reader. It establishes a secure communication channel with the smart card, verifies its identity through cryptographic techniques, and then reads the data stored on the card's chip. This process often involves two-factor authentication, requiring both the physical card and a PIN or other credential for access. Why other options are incorrect? A. To write data onto the smart card. While some smart cards allow limited writing capabilities, this is not the primary function of the reader. The reader is generally designed for reading data and performing authentication, not for extensive data modification. B. To display information stored on the smart card. Smart cards typically don't have built-in displays. The reader might interact with an external display system to show specific information retrieved from the card, but this is not its main purpose. D. To physically protect the smart card from damage. While the reader may provide some physical protection during insertion and removal, this is not its primary function. Smart cards are usually designed to be durable and withstand everyday handling. Question number 11. Which organization developed the Kerberos protocol? A. Microsoft. B. Apple. C. Google. D. MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The correct answer is D. MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The Kerberos protocol was developed by MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. This protocol is used for network authentication and provides a secure way for users and services to prove their identity to each other over a non-secure network. Let's discuss why the other options are incorrect. A. Microsoft. Microsoft did not develop the Kerberos protocol. However, they have implemented support for Kerberos in their Windows operating system. B. Apple. Apple did not develop the Kerberos protocol. Similar to Microsoft, Apple has also implemented support for Kerberos in their macOS operating system. C. Google. Google did not develop the Kerberos protocol. While Google has developed various technologies and protocols, Kerberos is not one of them. Question number 12. What role does mutual authentication play in the security of smart cards? A. It ensures that both the smart card and the reader authenticate each other's identity. B. It allows multiple users to share the same smart card without compromising security. C. It enables remote management of smart card access rights. D. It provides real-time monitoring of all smart card transactions. The correct answer is A. It ensures that both the smart card and the reader authenticate each other's identity. Mutual authentication plays a crucial role in the security of smart cards by ensuring that both the smart card and the reader authenticate each other's identity. This means that not only does the smart card verify the identity of the reader, but the reader also verifies the authenticity of the smart card. This two-way authentication process helps to prevent unauthorized access and protects against potential security threats, such as card skimming or cloning. Why the other options are incorrect? B. It allows multiple users to share the same smart card without compromising security. This is incorrect because mutual authentication is focused on verifying the identities of the smart card and the reader, rather than managing multiple users' access to the same card. C. It enables remote management of smart card access rights. This is incorrect because while mutual authentication is important for security, it is not directly related to remote management of access rights for smart cards. D. It provides real-time monitoring of all smart card transactions. This is incorrect because mutual authentication is not primarily about monitoring transactions, but rather about confirming the identities of both the smart card and the reader to ensure secure communication. Question number 13. How does the use of PIN entry prevent unauthorized use of a lost or stolen smart card? A. By triggering an alarm when an incorrect PIN is entered. B. By automatically deactivating the smart card after multiple incorrect PIN attempts. C. By requiring biometric confirmation in addition to the PIN entry. D. By encrypting all data stored on the smart card with the PIN code. The correct answer is B. By automatically deactivating the smart card after multiple incorrect PIN attempts. The most effective measure as it directly addresses the prevention of unauthorized use. By automatically deactivating the smart card after multiple incorrect PIN attempts, it significantly reduces the risk of unauthorized access if the card is lost or stolen. This measure acts as a deterrent and limits the potential misuse of the smart card by unauthorized individuals. Why others are incorrect? A. Triggering an alarm when an incorrect PIN is entered does not prevent unauthorized use of a lost or stolen smart card. It may alert the owner or authorities, but it does not prevent the unauthorized use. C. Requiring biometric confirmation in addition to the PIN entry adds an extra layer of security, but it does not directly prevent unauthorized use of a lost or stolen smart card. D. Encrypting all data stored on the smart card with the PIN code is a security measure, but it does not specifically prevent unauthorized use of a lost or stolen smart card. Question number 14. What is the primary function of a smart card? A. Storing data. B. Processing data. C. Transmitting data. D. Encrypting data. The correct answer is A. Storing data. A smart card is a small plastic card with an embedded microchip that can store and process data. The primary function of a smart card is to securely store data, such as personal information, authentication credentials, and financial details. While smart cards can also be used for processing and transmitting data, their main purpose is to securely store sensitive information. Option B. Processing data is incorrect because while smart cards can perform some processing tasks, such as authentication and verification, their primary function is not to process data. Option C. Transmitting data is incorrect because smart cards are not primarily designed for transmitting data. They are more focused on securely storing and accessing stored information. Option D. Encrypting data is incorrect because while smart cards can use encryption techniques to secure the stored data, their primary function is to store data rather than specifically encrypting it. Question number 15. In the context of Kerberos, what is the purpose of the Key Distribution Center, KDC? A. Generating session keys for secure communication. B. Storing user authentication credentials. C. Authenticating users and granting tickets for access to services. D. Encrypting all network traffic within the Kerberos realm. The purpose of the Key Distribution Center, KDC, in the context of Kerberos is C. Authenticating users and granting tickets for access to services. The Key Distribution Center, KDC in Kerberos, is responsible for authenticating users and granting tickets for access to services within the network. It consists of two main components, the Authentication Server, AS, and the Ticket Granting Server, TGS. When a user attempts to access a service, the KDC verifies the user's identity and issues a ticket granting ticket, TGT, which can be used to request service tickets for specific services. This process helps to ensure secure authentication and authorization within the Kerberos realm. Why the other options are incorrect. A. Generating session keys for secure communication. While session keys are indeed used in Kerberos for secure communication, the primary purpose of the KDC is not specifically limited to generating session keys. B. Storing user authentication credentials. While the KDC does store certain authentication information, its primary function is not limited to just storing user authentication credentials. D. Encrypting all network traffic within the Kerberos realm. While encryption is an important aspect of Kerberos, the KDC itself is not responsible for encrypting all network traffic within the realm. Its main focus is on authentication and ticket granting,